brew day. Here we are. It did rain earlier. Still a nice day out though, no big deal. Today, I'm brewing a beer for somebody, not for somebody, but I was talking to somebody at a brewery recently. He ended up talking to me for a little bit about my channel, and he liked some of the videos, and he just started some extract brewing, and he said he might want to try his hand at an ESB. But I was like, you know what? I want to do an ESB. I keep doing all these weird things, and I just, you know, let's bring it down. Let's bring it back to the roots of beer brewing. Let's just do a regular style. Let's do something that just is normal, and maybe enter into a competition. I did get approval to enter into the Homebrew Con, so I might do this one. Who knows? So, Steve, thanks for the inspiration, and this one's dedicated to you. So let's go through what I'm going to do here. So extra special bitter, ESB, which is actually what Fuller's calls it. Strong bitter is the actual name, or maybe an English pale. I'm going off the BJCP guidelines for the malt bill on this, and for everything else. There's a pretty good article in BYO from Jamil Zainashev on the ESB style. I'll link that in the description below. That's what I'm going off of here. Looking at about 30 to 50 IBUs, some sort of English hop, like Fuggles, East Kent Golding. Challenger is used a lot. Today I'm using Challenger, and I was going to use East Kent Golding, but it didn't smell good, so I'm going Fuggles instead. I'm doing a 60-minute and a 10-minute edition. Challenger at 60 and Fuggles at 10. And the gravity is usually around 1050-ish, 1055. The high end being 1060. You know, high end of 50 IBUs to 30. SRM is a high of 18 to 8 and the low end. But yeah, about 5% alcohol. I am going on the higher end of the SRM, about 14, because I actually need a portion of this for a different beer I'm doing. The malt bill is a little bit, it's pretty standard. I have seen and heard that people use Victory malt added to this to add a little bit of help. And I'm using 8% of that. 5% of Crystal 60, and 3% of Crystal 120. And then 2-row. I know Marisotters use a lot for this. Might be a little bit better, but whatever. I'm using 2-row. Doing another brew in a bag. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You can dry hop it, but I'm not going to. I don't think. I might. I don't know. I was going to use Crossmyloof yeast, but I'm a little low on it. So I'm probably going to do a hybrid of that and USO5, which I have here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward style. Let's get started on this on the brew day here. Okay, so I'm going to add some salt to this. I'm about out of this horrific looking calcium chloride bag, and some gypsum, it's calcium sulfate. It's probably the most important thing you can do for flavor and really for all of it. So I'm going to add equal amounts of calcium, gypsum, and calcium chloride, 50 ppm on each. Brew and water program, it's great for that. For those who don't have it, download it, it's great. And yeah, so let's get these. Let's get it going now. So that was 1 gram each. Now I'm gonna add some lactic acid to this. Got my little syringes here. I got off Amazon. Little 1 milliliter syringes. Lactic acid, also off Amazon. 1.5 milliliters should get me to a pH of 5.3. That's what the Brew and Water program says. So I'm gonna add that now. A little shy of my target here. It says 2.5 gallons. I'm gonna give a quick adjustment on that. I'm not short by much, so I might just let it go. Might be a little more higher in gravity, depending on what my pre-boil gravity is. I'll squeeze a little more out of this and see what we get out of it. So around 1040 is what my pre-boil should be. Oh yeah, wow. I'm very high. 1049. Well, I was obviously a little off on this one. My post boil is supposed to be 1057. I'm gonna do a shorter boil. Let me see what that puts me at post-boil. Okay, so it looks like I'll be at 1068 if I do a full ripping boil on this. You know what, instead of trying to mess with this, I'm going to dilute this down. I have some extra water. There's a dilution tool actually in Beersmith. Let's pull that up. I dilute with 0.5 gallons of water, 0.25 gallons of water, 1045 starting gravity. So let's do that, take gravity reading. I like that. You know, it was my fault. I really wanted to use only 3 gallons of water for my mash-in. And you know, I was like, it wanted me to do like 3.2 gallons, and I should have, and dilute it down a bit more and lower the gravity in the mash. But I did 3 gallons, so bump up the gravity, and I got less volume. So it was really my fault to begin with. 1045 is exactly what it says it was going to dilute to. So that did affect my hops a little bit. I'm supposed to be at 35 IBUs. I'm closer to 30 now. Still within the style. It's on the low end, obviously. But it is what it is. Gravity reading time. I'm really hoping it's under 1060. Did a very minimal boil on that. Like, I didn't have the flame too hot on it. I'm at 1060, like on the dot. So it's still within the style. The high end of the style is 1060. Double checking that. The bitterness says it'll be about 37 IBUs all set and done. I did add the my second hop addition. It was gonna be at 10 minutes. I added it at 15 instead. Everything's okay. We'll see. If hopefully it's not too boozy. Hopefully, you know, it still tastes like it's within style. All right, I'm gonna use the rest of this Crossmyloof yeast. This is my last packet I have. See how much I have by eyeballing. Yeah, it's not enough. It looks like it's maybe half a gram or so, maybe 1 gram. I need about 2 for my 1 gallon batches on average. Well, USO 5. Why not? So it's about 50-50 USO 5 and then Crossmyloof. By the way, I've stopped shaking my 1 gallon jugs after I transfer. I figure the transfer is enough through so much oxygen gets in. I haven't had a problem in the last like 4 or 5 batches doing that. Gravities are finishing out fine, no off flavors, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Although it's not a bad idea to throw some oxygen into it. I do have an oxygen tank, and I'll usually do that if I'm at like 1080 or above. Yeah, there you have it. So I'm excited to see how this is. It seems it's definitely on the high end for darker as well. It looks more darker than I was even probably intending. But if I do submit it to a competition, hopefully that doesn't get too much of a knock if it looks too dark. But I think as long as the flavor profile is there, I think it's still within style. This should be done in about a week and a half or so. I'll bottle or keg, then I'll put the tasting video up then. So keep an eye out for that. There you go, Steve. That's how you brew in ESB. We'll see how it actually turns out. And for all you out there who want to learn how to do it, there you go. This is a way to do it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Keep doing your thing. Keep getting weird, or not weird, and brew standard beer. And whatever floats your boat. See you next time.